Now we're just chatting, obviously, on Thursday after the away defeat to Brightlingsea. Let's talk about that first. Disappointing result?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was a disappointing result, and I don't think it was a very good performance, in all honesty. I was really disappointed with the contribution. I thought we started really sloppy, and we approached the game in the right way. I thought we warmed up well, we got there in thing. There was no excuses at all for preparation. It was all good, and I watched the warm up and thought we were really good, and grass pitch, we adapted really well, and I was really quite excited by the game. But if I'm honest, I think we started really badly as a group, and probably got worse rather than better as it went on, and it was probably a night to forget. But I think it's important that we give some credit to Brightlingsea as well. I thought they've got some real good young players. I thought they defended really well in terms of their shape and their compactness, and looked a real threat on the counter attack. And technically, I thought they had some real good young players at their football club. So I think we could be really disappointed with our output, but I think we have to give a lot of credit to Brightlingsea for their performance on the night, and rightly so. I think they deserve to win. I think it would have been a bit of a travesty if we'd have maybe nicked something late on to take it to penalties, and full credit to them. But yeah, it was a really disappointing thing, after being much better and doing much better, and we made a few changes in terms of players that are coming in. We had 3 or 4 that probably haven't played a lot of minutes over the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks. That maybe played a little bit of a factor, and it didn't quite work, but it was a real disappointing evening for us. So it's one we have to put to bed and try and move on quite quickly.
Obviously, we move on now to Saturday, then Hampton away. We always say every game is going to be difficult in this league, but it will be a tough one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think they've done well, Hampton, this year. I think Alan Julian's gone in. He's got good experience as a player of the levels and the levels around it, and I think he's recruited really well. They've got a good blend of youth and experience within their squad, and they're very brave in what they do and how they want to play. So that's something we're going to have to deal with and be ready for. And we've got to try and hit the levels that we've hit in our last few league games in terms of Worthing, Bournemouth and Hemel Hempstead in the trophy. I think that's the levels we've got to hit, and I think we've seen a bit of a top of the levels and the standards, and then we've seen the bottom of the standards, and it's important that we get some consistency and try and hit closer to them top levels if we want to try and get something out of the Hampton game, because it'll be a tough place to go, and I think they're in good form as well.
And obviously the next 2 weeks are sort of an odd one in regards to the scheduling and stuff. We got a Saturday, I think Saturday, Monday, Friday, Monday, but good to get the games in and obviously hopefully climb up the table.
Yeah, really busy month, and I think we said that before, but leading into December, obviously we're going to have the Barnet game now away in the draw, which gives us another game in December. Obviously we were hoping maybe for another cup game, but that's not going to be the case now. So I think December settles down a little bit. It's quite a calmer Christmas period, which is unusual, or December, which is unusual. So it's all sort of piled into November, it seems. Yeah, but it's a bit of a funny schedule in terms of Saturday, Monday, Friday, Monday. So training schedule and plans are having to change, and we've had a good chat with the boys about their preparation and what they need to do. And we say it quite a lot, what you do outside of the football club in a part-time football club is really important, and the boys have to listen and they have to prepare and they have to be ready, and it's going to take a lot of effort for us over these next sort of 4 games to try and pick up some points and put ourselves in a much better position, and that has to be the challenge of the boys and the group, and they've been told that, and we keep reinforcing it, and we feel we've got good characters and good people within the building. It's important that they now start to deliver on the pitch.
Obviously you just touched on it as well, the draw came out on Monday for the FA Trophy, Barnet away, tough one.
Yeah, obviously we played them in the trophy, the FA Cup, didn't we, last year at home, and managed to get a replay and took them away, and lost 4-1 on the day. I think the scoreline maybe flattered them a little bit. I thought we played okay, but it's a tough place to go, and I think they're in good form again. I think they've strengthened this season, and they're probably one of the toughest teams within the draw, aren't they, especially in the south side. So I know Dean's got a really good side, and they take us seriously on a Saturday as well, and we just got to go there and try and express ourselves, but our focus can't turn to that yet. It's something to look forward to, and another challenge, but we have to deliver over these next few games, because that's really important for Averley Football Club and this group of players that we do that.
And then finally, obviously we announced this afternoon obviously the departure of Ketchy. Just a word on him.
Yeah, Ketchy's been brilliant. As for gentlemen and characters and people around the football club, I think he's been so bright and wonderful, and we will miss him. And unfortunately, we didn't feel that and we've had an honest conversation together that he would get as much game time as maybe he needs at his age, and consistent game time to help him, and I didn't feel I could offer that, and he felt that he needed that, so he had to make the tough decision to move on, and we sort of mutually agreed that that might be the best thing to do. But I can't fault him, and for his contributions on the pitch but also off the pitch, and what he added to our dressing room and our fans. I know he was well liked by the fans. He always had a friendly smile. We had a conversation for people. So it's a real tough decision to have to come to that mutual agreement. But like I say, I'm sure he'd be an asset to some other football club, and we wish him all the best.
Thanks, Dan.